Self-development was not made for sensitive nervous systems, and that's probably why you're living a life that feels flat, misaligned, and disappointed. Let's talk about it. And hey girl, if you're new here, this is Matcha and Yaps, where we make matcha and we yap about being a sensitive but ambitious girl in a world that was not made for us. Today we are making strawberry matcha. Being a sensitive girl is genuinely not for the weak, especially when you're ambitious and you actually do want to do things with your life, but you feel like you're being held back and restricted by your own brain. It's tough. It's really tough. And what I find that we do when we're sensitive is that we overcompensate and we feel like we need to do more and exert more energy in order for us to get things done. And that's probably because that is generally the case. It feels like you are so much more easily depleted than the people around you. So while everyone else is doing these 30-day plans, 75 hard, staying consistent with their goals, you find that almost impossible because you're still dealing with everything else in your life. And what happens when we feel like we can't keep up with everybody else and we feel like we're falling behind is that we tell ourselves that we are lazy, we're unmotivated, undisciplined, and we'll never get what we want in life. And let me tell you right now, that is the exact mindset that is keeping you stuck in a life that is miserable. And I've had to learn this the hard way. When you're sensitive, you're picking up on so many more things than the average person is. Like if your clothes are feeling too tight, you've got a label digging in. If there's too many conversations happening at one time, if something smells really bad, all of these tiny little things that are happening in the background that you're not consciously clocking are all depleting your energy and making you feel exhausted. And then we still expect ourselves to be at the same standard as other people and do things how they do it, follow their blueprint, and we get confused why things aren't working out and why we're living a life that just doesn't feel aligned to us. And girl, I hate to break it to you, but if you continue going down this trajectory and trying to compare yourself to other people when you are completely different from them, you are going to find that you're working 10 times harder to literally get not even the same outcomes. You're probably just going to be burnt out and overwhelmed and exhausted all the time. When we look at it from a different angle, being sensitive is a superpower. We notice people's feelings, what they need before they even realize what they need. We know how to cultivate a beautiful, cozy environment. We know how to make people feel welcome. We pick up on small, tiny details and we make beautiful artwork. There are so many things about being a sensitive person that are actually a real flex, but we need to start honoring them and honoring our bodies rather than working against our bodies and comparing ourselves to other people who are just not like us. So instead of feeling like you need to apply more pressure and do more things just to keep up with other people and then end up getting burnt out and the cycle repeats, you need to start listening to your body, noticing what feels good, what doesn't feel good, actually making a note of this in your notes app so that you can refer back to it. And if you are ever in a situation where you're like, that doesn't feel good, you know to exit that situation or to not get in that situation in future. So yeah, whenever you're feeling bad about yourself and you're feeling lazy and you're comparing yourself to other people and their progress and where they're at in life, you need to understand that you are your own person, you have your own nervous system, you have your own experiences from childhood and in your life that are going to affect the way that you show up in the world now. And rather than being a victim of them, you need to start understanding them,